Hello, how are you doing today? I come to kind of have a talk and share a weekly word, and this week's word is value. My sister-in-law sent me an excerpt of a interview. This young man here is on YouTube of a young lady that was calling in asking about her relationships and different situations. In that interview, he called the young lady average at best. I didn't see the entire interview. I only saw the little excerpt of it. I've since seen a few people that have made commentary in opposition to what this gentleman had to say. The little excerpt I saw, I took issue with both him and her. And the reason why I call this value, because during that interview, she equated value to what you earn. She earned 6 figures, and she was looking for someone and didn't know how to attract the type of man that earned those same type of income. He considered the same as a high-valued man and told her she wasn't in the ballpark to get a high-valued man, which I guess he considered himself to be, which is a 6 earner or above. And that, again, that was equated to what he earned. And that her being I think she had one child, a single baby mother, and not college educated, he diminished the accomplishments she made. I mean, basically, he said, you really don't even have a college degree. You just have a pet grooming business. So what? So there were several issues just from the little part I saw that I took issue with. And I want to say this to you today. And he basically told her, if you don't lower your standards and stick to what you know, you basically are going to end up alone. I'm like, oh, okay. So, yeah, I want to talk today about value, therefore. Sometimes we get wrapped up to other people's thoughts of us. We discount ourselves. We score ourselves. I don't know what scale you on. But I'm going to give you an example of what I mean about scoring yourself. And I always taught my daughter to think that too. I'm a 10 on my scale of 1 to 10. Does that mean I'm perfect? No, I'm not. I'm a 10 with my flaws, with my weight, with my looks, or whatever somebody else want to say. But I love me some me. I need to work on several areas about me. But I still love me. I still value myself as a 10. I'm not going to discount myself to be a 5. Yes, I may be a 5, a 2. I may be a 0 to some people. But it does not matter about what I am to them. It's what I am to God. And as far as I know, I'm trying to live my best life and do my best. I believe God thinks I'm a 10 too. So, and that's not to say you're perfect. I'm not saying a 10 is perfect. I'm saying you got to decide what you are worth to you, what you value to you. Do I know it's other people prettier than me out there? Yes. Do I know it's people skinnier than me out there? Yes. Do I know it's people got more smarts than me? Yes. But it doesn't matter because I'm not living my life comparing myself to somebody else. I'm comparing myself to me. And have you ever heard that saying that one man's trash is another man's treasure? It's somebody else going to say, look at Donna, she a 10, or look at whatever your name is, Steve, or look at a Carol, or whatever your name is. That's a 10 to them. Have you ever seen people in relationships and you be saying, oh, they don't look like they go together? A lot of times I hear people say, how she get him or how he get her? Because it's not about what it looks like on the inside. It's not about, a lot of people get wrapped up into, you can get a 6-figure income, but you mess around and get a person that's abusive, disrespectful, not loyal, don't love God, don't love you, or anyone else. So don't place value on dollars. Because what a woman looks for, I can only speak for a woman. I'm not a man, so men out there don't get upset. What a woman looks for is somebody that she can respect. That's going to love God, that's going to love her. That's going to treat her right. If she have kids, going to treat her kids right. Not be abusive. That's going to be a hard worker. And she's not looking necessarily at the dollar sign. She's not looking at the difference between a man that makes $56 a day or $5,000 a day. Yes, we would like to have the comforts of what more money can bring, but sometimes more money brings more problems. I would love to see a man that get up and go and hustle for my family, get up and work a legitimate hustle. You mess around and get a six-figure income, you don't know if the police don't come get him every other day. Because he out here slinging drugs and doing all kind of illegal stuff to get that money. Be careful about where you place your value. You are valuable yourself because God created you. Learn how to be alone. It's okay to be alone. Stop thinking that that's a death sentence or something. You locked up in jail because you by yourself. Be okay with being by yourself, because if you are good with being by yourself, you ought to be good with being with somebody else. You can bring something to them. You bring a whole person to the table. And if it's meant for you to be by yourself for the rest of your life, that's okay too. I love marriage. I think marriage is wonderful. I think being in a relationship is wonderful, but don't be half of a person that needs to make for somebody else to make them happy and want to be in a relationship. There's too much responsibility you placing on somebody else for your happiness, your healthiness, and your wholeness. But know you value. Be careful about paying dollar signs on a value if you're not buying a piece of clothes or a piece of food or something. Be careful about what you placing your value on. Because a dollar value on a person is not, you get what you pay for. And you paying for wanting somebody that's a six-figure, you might come up with a black eye. Or somebody that's going to cheat on you. But that's not to say that everybody that's in that category is going to be that way. There's also some good people in that too. But make sure you're not with them for those reasons. Make sure you're with them for the right reasons. That you can respect them. That you can love them. That you see God in them. That you see that they cherish you like God loves the church. If you're talking about somebody that can be a father to your children, that you may have already or you may not but want to have with them. Somebody that's going to be there through the thick and the thin. But know your own worth. And if you walking around think low on yourself, yes, of course you're going to gain somebody that's going to think low of you. That's going to be able to talk against you and make you feel worse. Have I had some men say some bad stuff to me? Okay. That's your thoughts. And if you don't like it, keep it moving, partner. I'm not your flavor. You knew I wasn't your flavor before if you get me and you're talking about me. Keep it moving. I am somebody else's flavor. That's why they make different flavors of Kool-Aid. I don't even like grape. I don't like red cherry. I like only tropical punch. You see what I'm saying? It's somebody out here for everybody if it's meant for you to be with somebody. But first of all, you need to be with God. You need to be with yourself. I know this went on a bit long time, and I got some more stuff I would love to cover on it. But I just want to leave you with something. Value yourself and be careful what you place value on. And don't let somebody else speak negativity in your life. I would have hung up on the phone with that man, to be honest with you. I'm like, is she seriously letting him talk to her like trash? But you could tell her self-esteem was not where it needed to be. And that's what you got to be careful, that when you do accomplish something, that you're not tying your accomplishments or what you've done in life to make you think you better than or more than anybody else. That you somehow, because you make six figures, you're more valuable than somebody else. And like I said, I can respect a man whether he making $56 or $5,000 a day. If he's going to work, he loves God, he's getting up going to work every day, a legal hustle. Making a commitment to doing what he can do, bringing in, and I know I can depend on him to bring that $56 in. I know I can depend on him to keep his family covered. I know I can depend on him to love and respect me and not be out here cheating on me. And I'm sure men want the same thing, but again, I can say I'm only speaking from a woman's perspective. I can't tell you what a man wants. Yes, a man like aesthetics. Women like aesthetics too. But once again, what's aesthetically pleasing to you is somewhat not maybe necessarily aesthetically pleasing to someone else. So I want to tell you, just be careful and know that you are loved. Know that you are valuable. Look at yourself like God looks at you, and he made you in his image. So remember that. I want you to know you're loved. I love you, but God truly loves you the most. Remember to always be kind to yourself and others. Be joyful and be blessed. You are truly valuable. I love you. Bye.